Welcome you all. I am Professor Yogesh Kokate from Mechanical Department. In the lecture series of IC Engine, in this video we are going to learn the 4-stroke diesel engine. 4-stroke diesel engine or diesel engine are invented by Rudolf Diesel, and that's why named as an diesel engine. Diesel engine also known as an compression ignition engine. As we seen, the petrol engine is known as an spark ignition engine because spark plug is present and we give the spark to the charge so as to it is getting combusted. So petrol engine also known as an spark ignition engine. Likewise, diesel engine also known as an compression ignition or CI engine. In the diesel engine, ignition of fuel that has been injected into the combustion chamber by the injector. So spark plug is getting replaced by the injector and diesel is getting injected inside the chamber with the help of injector. It has highest thermal efficiency due to its very high compression ratio. So the compression ratio is very high in case of diesel engine as compared to petrol engine. So likewise, as we seen that in case of petrol engine, as we seen, there is an inlet valve, exhaust valve, piston, cylinder, same components are present, only spark plug is getting replaced by the injector, and second, the piston cylinder is bigger in case of diesel engine. As we seen, there are 4 strokes in case of petrol engine, same 4 stroke will be present in diesel engine, but the induction of charge is different in case of diesel engine. So let's we start with the first one, that is nothing but the intake or suction stroke. So in an intake or suction stroke, you can see that first of all intake valve open, and at that time only air is inducted inside the piston cylinder arrangement. At that time piston is moved from top dead center to bottom dead center, and here vacuum is generated due to that intake valve is open, and as the intake valve is open, all the air is getting inducted inside the cylinder. In petrol engine, charge, that means air plus petrol is getting inducted, but in diesel engine only air is getting inducted inside the cavity. This is the first difference between petrol and diesel engine. So piston move from top dead to bottom dead, and air is only getting inducted inside the system. In compression stroke, you can see that this air is getting compressed because both the valves are closed and it is getting compressed. As it is getting compressed, the air temperature is getting increased, which is in the range of 1000 degree Fahrenheit, which is very high, and once it is reached towards this temperature, when the piston is moving from bottom dead to top dead, the fuel is injected, diesel is injected with the help of this injector. So this injector inject the heat diesel when this temperature is attained at the ending of your compression stroke. So in the compression stroke, both the valve is closed and piston is moving from bottom dead to top dead center so as to it can compress the air. In power or expansion stroke, you can see that fuel injector inject the fuel and the temperature of the air is so high, so the diesel already getting reached to the self ignition temperature. So what is meant by self ignition temperature? Self ignition temperature is nothing but the temperature at which that fuel is getting self ignite. So the temperature of your diesel is self ignition temperature of diesel is low as compared to temperature present inside the chamber. So inside the chamber temperature is very high and diesel self ignition temperature is low, so it is directly get combust, it will not needed any kind of spark, and as it is getting burned inside it, very high pressure and potential energy is getting released, that will be press this piston in a downward side. So piston move from again top dead center to bottom dead center, and we get a mechanical energy, and that's why we called this stroke as an power stroke or expansion stroke. So this hot air mixes with the diesel fuel and explosion take place, that will giving the power stroke as I already explained. Now as whatever may be the power we get, now whatever residues are there that we want to expel to the surrounding, we want to release to the surrounding, that's why again piston moves from bottom dead center to top dead center. Here very high pressure is generated, so exhaust valve is getting open, and this gases exhaust is getting released with the help of silencer to the atmosphere. So exhaust valve is open, intake valve is closed, and piston start moving from bottom dead to top dead center and creating positive pressure. Due to that, all the gases are getting expelled or released to the surrounding, and the cycle is getting completed. So in a intake or suction stroke, piston move in a half rotation from top dead to bottom dead. In compression stroke, again it is moved from bottom dead to top dead by half rotation. In power stroke, again it is rotated by half rotation, that is from top dead to bottom dead. And again in exhaust stroke, it is moved from bottom dead to top dead center. Like this, there are two crank rotations happen to complete one 4-stroke diesel cycle. Like this, one cycle is completed, and during the working, number of cycles are completed within a second, and due to that we get continuous energy from diesel engine. Thank you.